All right, time for a quick game breakdown clip for you guys. Let's watch this and I'll run you through some of the basics of what I was doing.
Latinas are hardcore because if I ever have a Latina beside me, she'll start to get mad that other girls are looking at me. It's like, well, you looked at me the same way. So what's the problem?
Entonces no soy latina, porque no soy así.
Oh, you're special, huh? So you're telling me if we're walking on the beach and you're holding my hand and you see some other girls looking at me, you're telling me that you wouldn't care.
Okay, so of course, this is all playful and fun. What I'm doing is similar to what I do in a lot of scenarios. I'm painting a picture, right? I'm painting a picture of what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, what's going to be the response. Girls are going to be looking at me, meaning, right? I'm sort of this big figure in her mind, right? I'm attractive and the one to get. So I'm painting this whole picture because, yes, it's really nice. We're going to be holding hands. So there's a physical component to it on the beach. There'll be sun, right? It's all beautiful and nice. Other girls will be looking at me. And that's creating this image where I'm the one she really wants to be with. And I'm the best guy she's going to get, essentially. This is sort of the imagery I'm painting. But of course, it's also fun and flirty and not that serious, right? And that's important.
No.
Okay.
And she's also trying to tell me that she's not going to care when we'll see. Maybe she's that confident and it won't matter to her at all. But typically speaking, girls have some sort of feeling when this happens. And whether they have a response out in the open or not is a whole different story. But typically they get some internal feeling. By the way, this feeling is positive. You want them to have this feeling.
Pues, ¿por qué? ¿Sabes? Antes siento que al contrario sentiría mucho orgullo, porque si por ejemplo yo voy con una persona y estoy caminando de su mano y yo veo que lo están mirando, yo me
She's just walking into it perfectly, as you can see.
sentiría la mujer más orgullosa, porque es mío.
Pride and ego, huh?
So obviously you can tell this girl cares about attractiveness, obviously, which is totally okay. Different girls care about different things, but this girl in particular, she obviously wants a hyper attractive guy, and nothing wrong with that. But like I said before, different girls weigh different male characteristics differently. So they value certain things higher than others. Some girls value intelligence more. Some girls value attractiveness more. Some girls value, I guess, status more, resources, etc.
Lo que quieran, pero es mío.
So we both think we're special, is what you're saying.
Bueno, sí.
Who's more special, you or me?
No me gusta competir. Siento que cada
Hmm.
uno tiene su.
Smart answer. Smart answer. So smart. Mwah. You're so smart. I love how smart you are. Wow.
So you'll see even when I do throw validation, right? I throw it in a way where I'm saying, yes, that's the correct response. Now, that's her genuine response there, obviously. But at the same time, I am commending her for it. So I'm encouraging this non competitive behavior, meaning she's going to be submissive to me, obviously, because we're not in competition with each other. So it's a very positive thing. And at the same time, I'm complimenting her for something that has nothing to do with the way she looks, right? And a lot of you guys, when you do throw compliments or validation, and I'm not saying you should give a lot. I don't really believe in giving a lot of validation because girls these days, especially attractive girls like this one, they already get lots of validation, right? So to give them more isn't really gonna create any real emotions. It's just gonna feel fake. But when you tell them a compliment like this, well, it's gonna go further, right? And you can tell she's sort of taken aback. She feels shy about it. And I meant this compliment. It's not like I'm faking it. I meant it. I think she actually is quite intelligent, but I still say it in a playful way, and you can tell how the conversation is emotionally charged.
Wow.
Soy psicóloga.
Now you can tell how, oh, I'm this or whatever. She's in school, right? She's not a full psychologist, but she likes the idea of that. That's her fantasy. She likes being that smart person that can read minds and, the classic psychologist archetype thing.
Hmm.
Es mi trabajo.
Little game player. That's what you are.
Nunca he viajado a Colombia.
Should I? You tell me.
So I already right away I knew what was going on here. She was trying to allude to the fact of me coming to Colombia. Now, as soon as I recognized why she's asking me, which a lot of you guys miss, right? A lot of you guys will miss this little cue. A girl will throw you this and you'll take it so literally, right? Obviously, she's asking for a reason. She's asking so that I can come there. And then I play into it immediately.
Stop drinking Coke. It's bad for you.
Now, this is such a freebie. I'm doing this to see how she's going to respond to me telling her what to do. Now, I know a lot of people are going to have a problem with that. I don't really care. It's your job to lead. I wouldn't want the mother of my children to be drinking Coca-Cola or Coke or any of these things that are very unhealthy for you. So I genuinely do mean it. But at the same time, for me in this case, I'm not attached to her in any way. So it's purely just for me to see how she's going to respond.
Ah, pero tengo mucha sed. Lo siento.
Apologizes, really? Okay. Works for me.
In English, you know what it means to be very thirsty, right?
No.
Okay, I'll teach you that another time. What do you think? Should I come to Colombia or not?
Pienso que es un país muy lindo para visitar.
Okay, so I'll go visit Cartagena and
Medellín.
no, not Medellin, not Medellin.
¿Por qué?
What's in Medellin?
Como que todo Medellín es lo mejor que hay en Colombia. Las personas, los lugares, los restaurantes, la comida. Yo,
There it is. There it is.
So you want me to come for you, basically?
okay, te convencí.
I'll consider.
So pretty obvious, right? But it's more interesting when you lead them down the path, get them to admit it. Now they feel shy. And those are the type of little feelings you can create, right? That build attraction. A lot of you guys miss out on this. You guys are typically way too literal with this. And I think it's important that they feel a little bit shy here and there around you, because then that's how they feel submissive, of course, obviously. And they feel that you're a leader. And I think this playfulness is what a lot of guys are missing, right? They're almost scared of creating these kinds of emotions. I don't know if they're scared of the girl rejecting it or they're scared of rejection. I don't know what it is, but feel free to engage in this type of stuff in order to foster some level of attraction. In this case, I actually really like this girl. She was very cute and she was naturally submissive. And I have no doubts that if I were to go to this location, we'd probably have a fun interaction for sure. If you guys want to see the full breakdown of this date, make sure to check the Patreon by clicking the link in the description below. I broke down the entire hour-and-a-half date from start to finish so you guys can understand exactly what to do. If you want to meet girls like this, you can also check out the link for CREMA Social down below.